I noticed several common messages and recommendations, and I want to reflect on 6 of them. The first one is about it's important to align a project proposal with the national economic development and social development plans. This can be NAPA, this can be poverty reduction, climate change adaptation strategies. This integrated approach, I think, will ensure sustainability and local ownership of the program. The second message is about commitment of national government in terms of resources and time. We should keep in mind that initiating climate change adaptation project and preparing takes time. I mean, as you can see from some of the presentation, sometimes it takes a year and a half to finalize the process. So commitment by national government institution to provide constant support and a dedicated team throughout the process is very important message we need to keep in mind. The third message is about scale of the project. Depending whether we should determine at early stage whether we want to have large-scale project that covers several sectors or we want to focus on one sector. Because this is, of course, sometimes it depends on different factors, especially like funding requirements. But understanding this beforehand will help you to better identify your needs and stakeholders. Fourth is about regionality. I mean, climate change is a transboundary issue. It doesn't recognize borders. It's a global, it's a regional, it's a national, and it's a local issue. The advantage and disadvantage of the national or regional approach should be carefully evaluated before we initiate any project at the national or regional level. And this was very clearly outlined by Ms. McFadden. The fifth message is about the importance of intergovernmental cooperation, and we talk a lot about this. Both horizontal and vertical cooperation within the government is very essential for project preparation. And especially establishing a focal point or entity to facilitate this process is key for the success. And in example of Indonesia, Climate Trust Fund or Climate Change Office managed by Mr. Sangchandala in Laos are a good example for this kind of focal centers. My fifth, last message is about capacity building and knowledge sharing. We will talk later about the capacity building, but as you mentioned, like just, to develop projects, sometimes you need to conduct a series of environmental, social, and economic analysis. And developing internal capacity within the government to conduct this assessment in time can be very efficient for project preparation. Again, we'll talk about capacity building later, but I want to emphasize the importance of knowledge sharing within the government institution in terms of climate change project preparation. Well, this again, my sixth observation.